everybody. Next Wednesday is the 1-year anniversary of the Savior's Champion release. I honestly cannot believe it's been an entire year.
Wow, what a great time for my mic to crap out, am I right? Sorry for the interruption. Let me give you a summary of the details that didn't make it through since my microphone decided to be a little bitch. In honor of the 1-year anniversary of TSC's release, I am holding a live stream on Wednesday next week. We're going to play games, it's going to be super fun, and I will be announcing a brand new giveaway. You gotta be there to get the details. Speaking of giveaways, the Fantasy Prize Pack giveaway is still going down. If you haven't checked out the TSC audiobook yet, it's available on iTunes, Amazon, and Audible. And if you're new to Audible, you can listen to TSC for free. All of the information is listed below, along with details regarding the Fantasy Prize Pack giveaway, which is open to everyone who checks out the TSC audiobook. With that said, let's get back to the video, alright? Alright.
Moving on, today we're talking about one of my favorite parts of the writing process, and that's dialogue. A lot of you have requested more videos about dialogue, so I've put together all my tips and tricks just for you. Cause I love you. In the near future, I will be giving you my tips and tricks for dialogue tags, as well as the technical side of dialogue, like formatting and punctuation. However, today we are covering my 10 tips for writing dialogue, specifically character voice. If you're struggling to create an enjoyable and believable voice for your character, I've got you covered. Number 1, get to know your character's background. Believe it or not, understanding your character is pretty important for creating their dialogue. The first thing you're going to want to consider when creating your character's voice is their background. For example, is your character rich or are they poor? These details alone could drastically change their voice. A wealthy character may have extensive tutoring, and thus they may speak very eloquently. On the flip side, a wealthy character may be a spoiled brat, so maybe every time they speak, it's whiny and grating. A poor character might not have been able to afford school, so whenever they speak, it's simple and relies heavily on slang. Or a poor character might have experienced considerable hardship, which in turn breeds compassion. So whenever they speak, it's kind, considerate, and gentle. Number 2, get to know your character's personality. This should go without saying, but personality is probably going to have the biggest impact on the way someone speaks. If a character is arrogant, then their dialogue is going to be pompous and braggy. If a character is a know-it-all, then their dialogue is going to consist of them showcasing all of their vast knowledge. The key is to make sure their dialogue realistically fits their personality, and also that it's not one note. Many people, but certainly not all of them, possess depth and layers. A shy character may not speak very much because they're shy. However, maybe around the right person, they can't seem to shut the hell up. Or when triggered, they aren't afraid to take a bitch down a peg. The better you know the character, the easier it will be to reflect their personality in the way they speak. Number 3, give each character their own voice. How many books have you read or movies have you watched where all of the characters have the same exact brand of sarcasm or speak in the same flat, lifeless tone? A lot. When you give all the characters the same voice, you are broadcasting that they were written by the same person, which reminds the reader that they're not real. You don't want the reader to feel like this story is fake. You want them to be immersed. Everything should feel authentic. This means not every character gets to be the confident, wisecracking badass you love to write. Some characters get to be intelligent, some get to be stupid, some get to be sassy. It depends on their background, personality, and the role they play in the story. Number 4, voices can share traits. Just because everyone has their own voice doesn't mean that every single voice on this planet is 100% unique. We all have traits in common with people. For example, both Cliff and I are very chatty, but we're chatty in different ways. Cliff is really good at entertaining and charming a crowd, whereas I just get really excited about something and then ramble endlessly. This is a concept a lot of writers forget. They'll deem one character as the comic relief, and that's it. They're the only person who's allowed to be funny. Except lots of people are funny. Maybe instead of having a cliche comic relief character, you can have one character who's a goofball, one who's sarcastic, and one who is witty. This is 3 characters in total who are funny, but they are funny in completely different ways. Number 5, avoid banal pleasantries. Good morning! How did you sleep? Beautiful day, isn't it? The weather has been fickle, don't you think? No one gives a fuck. But Jenna, small talk is realistic. That may be true, but literally no one enjoys small talk, which means if you're featuring it in your book, no one is gonna enjoy your book. Instead of writing out the most boring dialogue in the history of literature, just write in the narrative, they exchanged pleasantries. There you go, you got your realism summed up in 3 words and the reader can move on to the good stuff. Number 6, sometimes you can write pleasantries. 9 times out of 10, you want to avoid small talk in your dialogue, unless it serves some greater purpose. Say your main character is having a horrible night terror. They're frozen in bed being bombarded by terrifying shadow figures, and by the time they're able to wake up, they eventually have to cry themselves back to sleep. Then their mother says to them the next morning, "Hey honey, how'd you sleep?" And they respond, "Oh, just fine." Under any other circumstance, this would just be boring small talk. But in this situation, your character has just revealed to the reader that they are keeping secrets from their family. Why aren't they telling their mom about their horrific nightmares? What's really going on here? Small talk has its place in your dialogue if it tells a greater underlying story. Number 7, dialogue is vernacular. Your dialogue and your narrative should not sound the same. People don't speak in perfect grammar. They speak in run-ons, they speak in fragments, they use contractions. Do not be afraid to abandon proper English in your dialogue if it's realistic to the person speaking. No one is gonna think you're less of a writer just because you're portraying the way real people really speak. That's what you're supposed to do. I promise. Number 8, avoid, as you know, exposition. Exposition in dialogue is a thing. Sometimes you need a character to explain information to another character so that it is indirectly explained to the reader. The thing is, this only works if the character they're speaking to is ignorant on the topic. For example, they're learning how to use their powers for the very first time. Unless a character is being obnoxious or mansplaining, you should never write exposition in dialogue that the other character already knows about. As you know, the history of our realm goes like this. Yes, other character, I do know this. Thanks for repeating it to me for no reason whatsoever. Find another way to deliver this information to the reader. Remember, exposition in the narrative is okay provided it's in small doses. Number 9, body language. Dialogue is vital to a story, but please don't forget that body language is just as important. Sometimes a lot more can be said by a character's body language than their voice. Their posture, facial expression, or the way they're carrying themselves can completely contradict what they're saying or reveal their true thoughts and emotions. Take the phrase, "I don't think so." It can mean completely different things depending on the body language. Say you furrow your brow. I don't think so. Say you narrow your eyes. I don't think so. Say you shrug. I don't think so. The tone of the dialogue completely changes depending on the body language used in that moment. And number 10, show, don't tell. One of the best uses of dialogue is to show concepts to the audience instead of telling it in the narrative. No one wants to read a line that states they had known each other since childhood and loved one another like sisters. Wow, what a boring and unfulfilling way to communicate a concept that no one is going to care about. Instead, you can showcase this relationship simply by writing out their dialogue. Show these two women sharing playful banter. Have them share stories from their childhood. This clearly illustrates the depth of their relationship without telling it to the reader at all. Plus, it's so much more entertaining and rewarding to experience. That's all I got for you today. Next week, I will be doing a live stream in honor of the 1-year anniversary of TSC. I hope you will be there because I don't want to be lonely. Don't leave me. Be there. We'll have a good time. It'll be fun. It's a party. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays, and if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, you already know what you have to do. You have to ring that bell. So do it, and you won't regret it. The Savers Champion is available in ebook, hardback, signed hardback, paperback, as well as audiobook. All of the links are listed below. Check it out and join Tobias on his thrilling adventure. And be sure to follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, and of course you can tweet me at Jenna Moreci. Bye!
This is Rondies. Why the fuck haven't you subscribed to Jenna's channel? Do you really want to face me? If you don't do it, you know what will happen. I'll rip out your tongue, torture you, then leave your rotten corpse out for the birds to feast on it. Now press the goddamn button. And the bell too.